Good afternoon and good morning, everyone. This is Rod Santomassimo with the Massimo Group. And welcome to this session on how to build your commercial real estate career and making the most out of this election. I'm going to talk about that word election in a minute. I want to just share with you straight out that, yeah, my voice is a little harsh the last couple of weeks and we're working on it. So I'm going to be as clear as I can and speak within the mic. And if you have any questions, please use the question and answer box, and I'll absolutely get back to you during or after this uh, short presentation. So with that said, if you haven't already, please put in the question and answer box, which best describes you. You know, you're new to business. I think that's less than 2 years. Mid-career, heck, that could be 3 years to 10 years easily. Market leader, now, market leader is a little different. I didn't say seasoned veteran. I mean, you're a market leader and you set yourself and perceive yourself to be one of the top producers in the marketplace. And or maybe you're a broker owner. And a broker owner is someone that has their own firm, or you're a manager and you're managing that firm, and that firm has a number of professionals working within it, right? And therefore also there's there's a lot of challenges with the brokerage firm. So if you can, I'm seeing a lot of you show me what you are. Great. I do appreciate that. Brian, everyone can hear me but you, so I think that's on your side, my friend. Okay, let's get going. Look, it's a fact. You've elected, not elected is the word, to pursue this career in commercial real estate. Yeah, to create income, no doubt about it. But also, you elected this career to be the foundation of your financial and your personal future. And more so for some of you, and that of your family's future. You know, and also ultimately, you pursue this career in commercial real estate to be the foundation for your legacy. And that's a big word. That comes in a lot of ways. It could just be the wealth you create along this journey, right? Not just the income. It's not about income, it's about wealth. The wealth you create, the experiences you're able to share and provide for yourself and your family, right? And ultimately, maybe for your successors in your business, for your children, or your spouse. It truly depends on what that means to you. So if everything, and I mean everything, is predicated in your success, right? On your success in your personal real estate business, then why not make the most of your election to build a commercial real estate based business and life? But the key is, I don't think you should ever attempt this alone. You know, there's that phrase, don't attempt at home. And I'm telling you, don't attempt alone. No doubt, asking for help, seeking help, well, that takes courage. Be courage because sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy sometimes for someone new to the business to say, hey, you know, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. And sometimes it takes a lot of courage for someone who's a seasoned veteran to say, you know what, they think I know exactly how to do this, and maybe I don't know the best way. Maybe the market's changed. Maybe I need to get better. And that then takes confidence. You all have confidence because you all showed up for today's session. And the session is all about how you get better and how we help you get better specifically. So you have the confidence of knowing, yeah, I can get better. I could either make more money, I could do bigger deals, I could become more productive, I could make as much money in less time. Whatever your thought was when you came here, you have the confidence to know you can get better. And it's that confidence that allows you, well, to seek help. Well, my name is Rod Santomassimo, and I'm the founder and president of the Massimo Group and a company we now call Massimo Coach. I'm also the president of CRE Perform, which is a personal assessment, team assessment based practice to help commercial real estate professional organizations, individuals understand how they're aligned and align with others. I've been doing this now for, well, it's actually well over 30 years in a variety of roles in different industries. I've been a a COO of a public telecom firm. I've been a CFO of a law firm. I've been an EVP of an international real estate firm. And of course, I've been owner and CEO of a couple of firms. I've written several books. They've all done pretty well. My last book actually was the #1 selling book in the country when it launched. That book's called Knowing Isn't Doing. And that's the premise of what I'm going to share with you today. You may say, I know that, but that really doesn't matter. That knowledge does not translate into, well, income, into wealth, into presence. It doesn't. It's the doing that makes all the difference. And that's between coaching and training. I run a coaching organization. We're about implementation, doing, not presentation, knowing, right? Presentation, knowing, well, that's training. This is a coaching organization. That's what I share with you about today. And speaking of coaching, I have about right now, actually, it's more than that, 40 professionals, but I do have 30 certified Massimo coaches that are located, well, across North America. And we have coached over 3,100 of your peers over the last 12 years of this company's existence. Now, yes, it's true. Our clients consistently out earn their peers by 7x. And that includes in 2020, because in 2020, many of our clients had their best years yet. I didn't say ever. I said yet, because it's only going to get better. Now you're saying to yourself, really? Or how? I'm going to show you exactly how. I'm going to show you exactly how we work with individuals in each one of these roles I asked you to define and to get them to the point, well, that they're better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how we help those, some of you are there today, new to the business, how you start this strong career and build a strong foundation. Some of you are mid-career. Some of you may be stuck. You hit a plateau, right? You got to get unstuck. So how do we work with those mid-careers who either stuck or simply need to reinvigorate their passion or need to get new ideas to build upon their previous success? Because if you're mid-career, you've had some success. I'll also show you how we help those who are fully committed to this thing called commercial real estate profession in creating the margin both professionally and personally. Well, yeah, growing their either existing dominant market position or growing to a dominant marketing position. And some of you have mentioned that you are market leaders. I'm going to show you how we work with folks like you. And finally, I'll share with you how we work with brokers and owners to maximize the firm's operational and, yeah, financial margins. So, who we work with? Well, we work with commercial real estate brokers and agents. That's really was the foundation of this company 12 years ago. But then we've evolved to work with more than that. Mortgage brokers and bankers, yeah, we do. You know, we've done private workshops for firms like Chase Bank and Mission Capital, and we have several mortgage broker clients. Commercial appraisers, yes, we work with them. Fund managers, yes, we have fund managers. Share with them how to go out and, yeah, build their portfolio of, well, investors. In fact, we work with anyone in this fantastic CRE industry who's looking to launch, build, or scale their individual business. Now, there's an asterisk there. I'm going to give you something at the very end to show you the methodologies that we apply to this great industry of commercial real estate. They've been applied outside the industry to individuals. I'm going to share with you a really quick story to reinforce everything I'm about to share with you. Well, it works. I'll go through these quickly. Literally, we have hundreds upon hundreds of testimonials on what we do. This gentleman used to work with us. In fact, when he first worked with us, now probably 8 years ago, he didn't know how to write the word lease. He was so green. And I tell him that in front of his face, and he laughs. Well, now he owns his own firm, and it's a dominant firm in his market. And he had one of his best quarters in the fourth quarter. Jared from Iowa, heck, he was the youngest client of ours ever to invest at our elite level, which I really didn't realize when he first started how young he was and how little money he had. But he scratched and clawed and invested himself. And by the way, he 20x his income. He's only working 40 hours a week. Major producer. Nick, well, Nick is going to have one of his best years yet in 2020. In fact, he did, because he did what I asked in regards to some inactive client strategies. Marie and Rich, same thing. great year in 2020. They closed so many more deals. Forget the pandemic. Pandemic is not an excuse. That's the point of me sharing these slides. Cindy, number one producer in her firm and continues to be, even though there was a pandemic, because our processes work. James, he's with us back and forth over the years, different companies, different focuses, major player now, runs the New York tri-state area investment practice for AY. Yeah, he's working on his business. Alan, at first, Alan said, no, I'm not, I don't need a coach. I've been doing this forever. Why would I need a coach? And he was so resistant getting coached. But then he did. And now he says, you know what? Man, I should have done this sooner because he has himself earned record income from his investment practice, not only in 2019, but actually in 2020 as well. Why? Because he does what we ask him to do. Brian's been with us forever. And what I love about Brian's story, yes, he's been with us for so many years. Yet, even with that said, 2019, right, 3x his income, already $3 million in the pipeline for this year. I love it. Greg's been with us for a shorter period of time, highest grossing year last year. Same with Tyson. His team not only overproduced, but he produced. Devin as well, W his revenue, right? Again, doubling my revenue with Dan. Sterling's a group client. He realized right away, man, I should have done this earlier. I see right away I can double my income if I just do what these guys ask. Same with Alana down in Orlando. She realized right away how she become more focused, more valuable to her clients. Barron's one of our mortgage brokers, top producer, one of the top producing mortgage brokers in the country. Yet he got coached by us, continues to be coached by us. Not only did he maintain that high quality income, he's increased it significantly. And the last quick story I'll share is Brian. I love Brian's story. He just recently, he just said, I'm done. I'm good. After several years with us, he said, you know what? Since my time with you, I started a new business. I've really increased my income. I got a new team. I built my dream home. And that's what I care about, the transformation of the business, but more so the lives. So how do we do this? What are these Massimo Group programs and what we do? I'm about to share with you several circles. We call this one, a solution circle. In fact, it's a tool we teach at the Massimo Group. A solution circle, this solution circle specifically shares what you do. Who is your audience? What's the value to them? So, right, and that's something you all should have. You should have your own solution circles. So I'm gonna go through this really quickly and I'm gonna dive into it. So going clockwise from the top, what do? Well, we have a platform, an app that is supported by several feature sets, which I'll get into to help those that just want to get a taste of what we do. New to business, we got a program for you. Mid-career, we call that an accelerator. Yeah, we'll talk about that. CRE Elite, that's for our one-on-one coaching clients. Those who really want to transform their business and their life. CRE Boss, Brokerage Owner Success Systems. Some of you are brokerage owners. I'll talk to you about that. We have a program for admins. We have a program for human natural behavior, CRE Perform. We have a program just for women, right? Just coached by our female coaches, and only women can attend. I am not allowed to go. I'm not. We have scholarships for those minorities, African American, Hispanic, who are trying to enter and are struggling in commercial real estate. And we also have these monthly support calls of health and fitness and marketing that we provide to our Massimo members. Our coaching clients are called, and referred to as our Massimo members. How do we start? Some of you are thinking, hey, I heard that Massimo now is offering these low investment programs, and you falsely believe we're expensive because we're not. But let's talk about what we've done since the pandemic, because I think that's important. So we've created the lowest personal investment level program in our history. We look back and look, okay, there's a sector of the market out there that is not ready to get coached, or not willing to get coached, or not confident enough maybe, or have the courage to get coached. And we understand that, we do. So let's develop something for them we call Massimo membership. And this really is offering the tools and resources you need to help you make more money. Now I'm gonna share with you 4 programs, and I will share with you as we move to the next and the next and the next. Everything is always included from those previous programs I went over. So everything in Massimo Mobile membership is included in New to Business. Everything in the business is included in our accelerator. Everything in our accelerator is included in our elite, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So this now is an experience circle, another tool we share that shows the experience the client will have when they engage with you. In this case, some of you may have with us when you engage with us. So first, if you decide to become a member, a Massimo member, you will get access to our app, and that app will give you several tools, a robust business planning tool, absolutely, for goals and targeting, a pipeline, a dynamic pipeline report that will send you reports every week on how you're doing. And you can run reports on the app itself. We'll show you exactly how to see where your business is. A scorecard, right, to know if you're winning, a metric tracker. And yes, we'll share with you what metrics you should be tracking. There's an interactive quarterly report, so you know how you're moving forward, right? Each quarter financially and qualitatively. And then what I really love is this content library. We just refreshed it. There's 150 or more pieces of content. Let me repeat that. 150 or more pieces of content that you get right away on prospecting, on presence, on team building, on leadership, on mindset, and CRMs and top producers interviews, everything in between. Access to our content library. Yes, we have an exclusive Facebook community just for our members, our Massimo members, where they interact with each other. It's not about doing deals. It's not about sharing listings. No. This is about building businesses. You get access to our marketing call. Once a month, we'll talk about physical, digital, and personal marketing approaches. You get access to our Ask the Coach call. Who are our coaches? We have 30 amazing coaches. They will rotate and answer your questions on your personal practice. And we even have a mindset, health, and fitness coaching call. And that call is all about you. Look, no health, no wealth. It's just that simple. We have an amazing coach on our team that is an accomplished, award-winning fitness instructor. So she's going to be doing that call. So everything you see there, everything, the app, all these tools, all the content, which is we put in all our programs, we're putting out for $49 a month. And there's a copy of the app you get to use as well if you want. $49 a month. Now, here's the thing. If you are a team leader or a broker or owner, we can actually build you your own team or company portal. Imagine having all your team members on a pipeline that you can look up on your phone and say, okay, here's where we are, right? Look at different reports. Look at scorecards from the team. Yep, we have that ability as well. Now, that is a small incremental cost to get that to you. But again, only $49 a month. So all of you right now can get access to everything I just shared, everything I just shared in our membership for only $49 a month. This is the first day I've announced it. I'm excited about it. We refreshed everything. And yeah, just go to our website, log on, sign up. You have access today to everything. Again, give you the resources, give you the content to start making more money. So, Massimo membership. For some of you, that's all you want to hear today. Great. Go out, engage, get started. Now, some of you are looking for other solutions. For example, you're new to business. So how do we help you, start this career strong? Now, if you're new to business or you're a broker owner, we have many, many brokerage owners who all they do is they send their new to business brokers to us, their agents to us, and have us coach them on building their pipelines and getting them started. So either you're new to business or maybe you're a broker with a junior team member, you may want to listen to how we do it. Because you may want to say, you know what, I got to get my team involved in this. So if you're new to business, folks, this is what we do. We go through it's actually 14-step. You don't see the 14-step here. Specific process, all focused on filling your pipeline. Let me repeat that. We go through a specific process that is completely focused on filling your pipeline. Because when you start out, that's the most important thing. I know some folks have you doing research. Some folks have you doing gopher work and running around. But I'm telling you, you want to fill your pipeline as soon as possible. Get that first deal. That's nice. Get that second deal quickly, that's better. So what do? We share with you right away how you should spend your time, how you should spend your day. We'll break it down for you step by step. Do these things every day. We'll talk about your database management, how to work your database for maximum prospecting efficiency. We'll help you define who you're going after. We'll help craft a message that will resonate with that ideal client. We'll show you how to use prospect letters. Yes, prospect letters absolutely work because most people don't use them. We'll show you exactly what to say and exactly how to navigate that phone call. Very simple. And then, because LinkedIn is so powerful today and the pandemic has accelerated our dependency and our leveraging and utilization of LinkedIn, we will show you exactly how to use LinkedIn to contact, connect, and cultivate and close relationships. All that is what you will receive while you get coached in our new to business coaching. But this is how you're going to receive it. And again, an experience circle. Think of that in your terms. What would be your experience circle? So you get Massimo Mobile. Everything I shared earlier, you will all get. You get a pipeline reporting mechanism dynamic tool to let you know where you are all the time. Those 14 steps, well, that's that 14-week program we built week by week. By the way, your race, your pace, we're giving you everything on day one. That's right. You jump in, we're giving you all the content on day one. Some of you will consume it quickly. That will be wrong, by the way. And some of you consume it sequentially and at the right pace where you can actually implement. That'd be correct. Now, although it's 14 weeks, I got to give you more time because you need more coaching. I recognize that. So let's give you 6 months. 6 months access, not only to the content, but more importantly, the coaching. 6 months of coaching, although it's a 14-week program. We know some of you take your different pace and we'll have questions. And as you build your pipeline, you'll have more questions. What do I do about this? What do I do about that? Our coaches are here to help you. Speaking of coaches, I'm going across now to let's say 7 o'clock, multiple certified coaches. In fact, I'm taking 2 of our coaches of the year, our Massimo coaches of the year. One's a Hall of Fame broker, been designated SIOR, Hall of Fame broker. The other one's one of my coaches of the year, and they're facilitating our coaching calls. You will have 2 coaches on every coaching call, and we'll help you implement these Massimo methods. You'll have your own new to business Facebook community where you all can share what's going on and how people are implementing our methods. We have new to business folks across the country, across North America. And you'll certainly have access to our marketing, our Ask the Coach, and our mind and fitness calls. Absolutely. So if you're a new to business agent or you're a broker or senior who has a new to business agent, this is the experience they will have when working with the Massimo Group. Now, one thing I will mention, those Massimo Mentor scholarships, that is applicable to this program. So if you have an African-American, an agent who is African-American and or Hispanic, we really want to help them get involved in commercial real estate. It's just one of my drivers. It just is. So definitely that's applied to our new to business program. So that's our new to business program. Now let's say you're mid-career. And so maybe you're stuck and you need to get, reinvigorated and you need to get that passion back. Or really, you need to build upon the success and the relationships that you have. And for whatever reason, the market's starting to pass you by. New technology, new approaches. You need to take, a little kick in the butt and say, look, we can help. You have great talent, great skills. Let's position them better. It just comes down to repositioning of you. This is how we do it. We've developed during the pandemic. I developed all this during the pandemic. What I said was it used to be a 12-week program with 12 individual videos and modules. And I said, no, that's just not enough anymore. It's just not. So what did I do? I took the CRE Elite one-on-one coaching content and I brought it into our group coaching Mid-Career Accelerator program. I give specific modules of what we know are the foundations for planning, building, and growing a business to take you from this point of frustration and stress and unproductivity and move you to a point of clarity and confidence and being in control. That's what this program is. So for those of you with 3 to 10, 15 years experience on this call, this is the journey you'll take with us. And we'll do it step by step. In fact, you'll do it step by step. We'll figure out where you start. We'll look at that base. We'll create a plan with you. We'll help you secure referrals. There's a way to secure referrals that works. You have relationships, you're just not leveraging them. Speaking of leveraging, we're going to leverage your time. And then we're going to show you how to go after those clients with a right crafted value proposition, and then how to leverage your presence. A lot of you are not leveraging your presence well enough. You're just not. You're not top of mind. You may be top of mind with your clients. You're not with the key influencers. And once we have your presence, we're going to really leverage all that and start strategically going after your new prospects, your new clients. What do you say on the phone? How do you say it? How do you navigate the conversation? And when you graduate from this program, you understand what it takes to be, first of all, not only a tier 1 broker, which we teach you all in this program. We share and coach you through it, but also what it is to be a tier 2 broker, those elite brokers. So those are the 12 steps, but I wasn't satisfied just with those 12 steps. So I went a little crazy on this one. And if you're a mid-career broker, we're going to give you so much more. Yes, you have access to the platform, the content, the library, everything I talked about. You have access to everything you've seen so far. We're going to add, this is brand new. In fact, if you're with me already, you're saying, I don't have that. We're going to add it starting in February. We're going to give you access to our highly productive, highly engaging, dynamic business assessment tool we call Ramp Up. If you haven't done it before for mid-career, we're going to do it now. You're going to actually diagnose step by step every facet of your personal commercial real estate business. Whether you're a mortgage broker or a real estate broker or whatever it is, you're going to diagnose it. That 12-step map, you've already seen how we're going to do it. And yeah, just like before, instant access to everything, everything. In fact, today is Thursday. You can jump on after this call and say, yep, I want it. It's all yours right now. And just like our new to business folks, why should we limit your access to the content or the coaching? Why should we just give you 12 weeks? Because what happened was I added too much content. That's a fact. It's not just like it used to be in the old days. Last year, 12 videos, do these 12. No, right now I think there's 40 something videos. I'm going to ask you to do a lot of work. So I got to give you a lot of time. So I'm going to give you 6 months. 6 months to get the content and the coaching. Oh, by the way, speaking of coaching, then I went kind of crazy. I said, give them even more coaching than we ever given anybody in a group format. And that is, we're doing 2 calls a week. 2 calls a week. Your pace, your race. Do you need to attend them? No. Could you? Yes. Should you? I would. With 2 calls a week. It's actually Tuesdays at 1 p.m. and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Why Thursdays at 7 p.m.? We have West Coast clients. We have clients from Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, all taking this program. This is an open program where you get the content, you digest it, you implement it, and you come to calls and say, okay, I'm working on this, coach. Help me with this. And we're going to help you get it done right. Implementation, not presentation. Coaching, not training. So imagine that. 6 months, do the math, 6 months, 2 calls a week, right? 2 calls a week, 8 calls a month, 48 calls in this program. Oh, plus the Massimo marketing call, the Ask the Coach call, and the fitness call. That's 3 calls. That's 18 calls. Cheese and crackers. You got 64 coaching calls, which you could attend during your time with us, right? And math was actually wrong. It's actually 66 that you could do with us. That's just what it is. So yes, exclusive community just for folks in your program, that mid-career accelerator program, Facebook community. Some of you are shaking your head. I don't do Facebook. Hate to share with you those that are mid-career. Facebook has now become a platform exclusively for folks from 35 to 75. That's what it is. It works. You have access to all that with our CRE Accelerator program. This is about leveraging your experience, right? And relaunching your success. So if you're a mid-career broker and you're looking to take the next 15, 20 years, or even if you're older and say next 10, 15 years, 5 years, and say, I got to make the most of what I have here. I've got to maximize my income. I've got to maximize and leverage these relationships. We built this program just for you. Now, some of you may say, I got to transform everything. I know I'm successful already, but I know I want more. Yes, I'm happy, but no, I'm not satisfied. Right? This program, our CLE program, is everything I share with you so far and more. It's those of you out there, whether you're mid-career or you're seasoned veteran, or maybe you're a broker owner even, I would say, you know what? I really want to maximize my margin. I want to make as much money as possible. Maybe money is one thing, but margin, time is another one. A lot of our clients come and saying, hey, if I can make the same amount of money and do it in less time, I'd be happy. Well, they end up making more money in less time and they're happier. This is what it is. So our CRE program takes every piece of content module and puts them all into these learning modules, components that we implement personally with you and hold your hands through the journey. Now, there's no rhyme or reason in regards to how we do things. Why? Because everyone's different. Everyone needs a different piece in their business to grow or just develop or even just start, right? So maybe some prospecting elements and maybe some team building elements. Presentations, 12 years, we have coached every single major company, most regional companies, and so many independent firms. We've seen all their presentations. I know what works, what doesn't. So let's figure out how to present against the competition. Referrals, you got to get more referrals. We're going to show you exactly how. You're going to have an admin. We're going to work with you and your admin to get you on LinkedIn. We don't want you to do it. We want someone else to do it for you. Your presence, we're going to build a presence. None of this is a quick fix. This is taking what you built so far in your first 10, 15 years, 5 years in the business, or in case of Jared, 2 years in the business when he invested, and saying, okay, now let's really kick it up a notch. And although that's the what, the how is a little different, right? In this case, everything you've seen so far, with the exception of the group, you don't want to be part of the group coaching calls. That's not for you because you're just a different level. It's just what you are. You're elite. So we're going to look at your personality, how you're wired, assess it. We have the tools, and then we're going to align you with a coach that will work best with you. The coach is not your friend. He or she is not, but you'll get along. But more importantly, you'll move along. Getting along is okay. Moving along is better. We'll customize a curriculum based on where you want to go and where we think you have to grow. In addition to the formal coaching calls you'll get every month with your coach, you'll get just-in-time access with that coach to address any issues in between the formal calls. We will coach and yes, train as well, your admin. So he or she will understand what it takes to support you to do what we need you to do to get you what you want. We'll give you a member concierge. That's Maggie. She's been with me longer than anybody else. She will be there for you. Technology, resources, whatever it is you need, we're going to help you out. You'll be in a community just with the elite of the elite. You will be. And that's going to be our CRE Elite members. And they actually get on the Facebook community and they do ask questions and they share ideas. Speaking about sharing ideas, you'll have a founders call every week. That will be with me. Every week on Mondays at noon Eastern, I get on a call with all our elite clients who want to come. And I share with them what I'm seeing, what I'm believing, what I'm hearing, and I'm helping them with their issues. And this is in addition to your customized curriculum with your own coach that will align and get with you. Now, again, that's optional, but it's there for you. And of course, you have the monthly access to Ask the Coach, the marketing. The Massimo Elevate call is for those female clients that are in the elite program. And actually, for those female clients, they're also in the Accelerator, Series Accelerator program, Accelerate program. You get access to all this as an elite client. Now, it's really something that's really that simple. NAR says that last year's, actually 2019, average income for a residential broker, one of you said you're a residential broker, so it was about $49,000. I don't care. We don't do residential. But for the average gross commission for a commercial real estate broker was $125,600. Our elite clients, well, that was $849,000 and change. So you can see, if you want to attain, maintain, or grow your dominant position, CRE Elite is a program for you. Now, let's say you're a brokerage owner, right? And yeah, you guys have different, and I apologize, guys is my New York term. Ladies, gentlemen, you have your own challenges. We understand that. So we've created a program just for you, our Brokerage Owner Success Series. The way this works is, well, it's run by me and another gentleman, Michael Gallegos. We are both recognized as Best Bosses of the Year by Globe Street in 2020, and he and I lead this practice. This is a separate practice. We have a mastermind group. If you're in a market and you want to join our mastermind group, our peer coaching, where we lead on a variety of issues of growing your firm, right? We have one seat available per market. And so if you're interested in a mastermind, that Boss Mastermind is available. If you have a team and we want to do a team assessment and how you're all wired, we do so many of those across the country for brokerage firms and for teams. We have the tools to show exactly where everyone should be seated on the bus, who should not be part of the team, what challenge you have, how are you going to communicate with them, how to get the most out of each other, right? How to be synergistic as possible. That we do team assessments. Leadership coaching, if that's where you're really looking and maybe you're struggling and we want to help you grow or your team leaders grow or your managers grow into true leaders, we have coaching there as well. Sales management, we know that sometimes you don't want to do it. I understand that. And you don't want your team to run you because you have other things and you just say, hey, I don't want to manage in sales. We actually manage sales teams as well. Valuation, succession planning, absolutely. Why? Because you always should be thinking about what am I growing and what's it becoming? What's the value to me and my net worth, that component of my firm? If I decide to exit, what's that going to look like? We have a team to help you there as well. You get the concierge, you have your own community with other broker owners, and of course, the founders and monthly calls. That if you're a broker owner. So my commitment was very simple during the pandemic and now going forward is we're going to have a coaching program for everyone of every level of experience, success, and yes, every budget. Massimo Coaching has now been evolved over 12 years, and we are the premier commercial real estate coaching organization in the world. And I can say that in total confidence. The number of programs we have, the number of clients we have worked with, the success they've achieved has allowed us to a lot of hard work and a lot of years and a lot of hours to figure out what it takes to make you successful. And we adapt and reposition every single day. So I thought I'd give a little asterisk to this final story. I thought this was really interesting. Some of you are saying, yeah, that won't work for me. So there's a young lady, Katie McIntyre. She started following me about 2-3 years ago, just because she thought it was interesting what I was doing. And I was like, who's it? She was a Massimo member paying $49 a month. She was paying $49 a month. And then she called me and said, hey, I want to try it. I want to do these Massimo methods. And I said, Katie, we don't coach. She's a social marketing guru. We don't coach people like you, Katie, but I'll share with you what we do and how we do it. And so I did. And so she applied it step by step. She's not even 26 and she'll make 7 figures step by step. She trusted the process. She had the courage and she had the confidence. And I'm thrilled to say Katie now works with me and I work with her in many ways. Phenomenal. The point of the story is the Massimo methods work. But yes, you pursue this career to create income, but also your financial future and that of your families. And yes, no doubt about it, this is your legacy is based on your success in commercial real estate. So my question is, isn't it time for you to finally build that CRE business and that life that you desired? Now, you can say yes, and that's a decision. Yeah, it's time. But decisions don't really mean anything. It's the actions that mean everything. And I've heard it all. Believe me, in 12 years and literally hundreds of thousands of prospect calls by me and my team, I'm too busy. Huh? What? You're too busy to get better? Now's not the right time. That's the problem. It never is the right time. There is the right time to get better. It's too expensive. Wait a minute. I proved to you it's not. And more so, it's never an expense. This is an investment in your greatest asset. And by the way, that asset is always going to be you. I'm okay where I am. Oh, great. Then be okay. Then we're good. If you're okay where you are, just understand that's where you remain. I'm not coachable. I get it. Some people are not. If you're not coachable, then understand, please get comfortable. We're here to help you build a business and life you desire. We're here to help you start today. So if you're ready to get started, there's our website. Just go to the contact page. You schedule a strategy session with us, and we'll call you and we will discuss where you want to go to, where you want to grow to, what's your objectives, even what's your budget. And we'll find a solution just for you. Look, again, we've worked with thousands of your peers across the last 12 years. I can sit here today and say it's been a blessing. It's been a chore. It's been hard, but we continue. Our goal is to help you move forward, help you succeed. The question is, do you have the confidence nor the courage to ask for help? If so, we'd love to talk to you. And with that said, this is Rod Santomassimo with the Massimo Group. I do wish you all the very best in your future success, and we'll speak with you soon.